Gaffer back to winning ways on Tuesday. That must have just felt really nice and a good weight off the shoulders as well.
Yeah, because it was a tricky game. I think when you play these under-21 teams, they're always difficult fixtures. There's a lot of good technical players now in Category 1 academies. And they had some pace and power too, so we had to make sure we went about it in the right way. I thought the attitude of the boys was fantastic, but I thought we played some good stuff too, and we scored 3 goals. We could have had more, so it was a good night all round.
Yeah, I mean, on particularly the attitude side of things, I mean, coming into the game from the outside perspective, it's a bit of a nothing game. You're out of the competition, you don't win too much by winning that game of football, but the attitude of the lads was absolutely spot on.
Yeah, and it's been like that since I've come into the building. Whatever you put in front of this group of lads, they get on with it and they give it their all. I think they've deserved a lot more results lately or more points lately than what they've actually got. And I think they themselves wanted to get back to winning ways. We haven't won enough lately. We know that. We're all just as frustrated as the supporters, the players and the staff. So it was good to get a win back on the board.
I suppose adding to the good things from Tuesday night, quite a complete performance as well, because there's been some good performances lately, but just not quite for that full 90 minutes.
Or probably after the 90 minutes you're probably suggesting there, Ethan. So, no, look, there was, I think someone just said to me, we've played 22 games now since I've been here. There's probably only, in my opinion, there's only been 4 or 5 where I don't think we've played quite as well as we can. The majority of the games we've put in decent performances. Now at the start of the season we were getting a lot of good results in tight games. Unfortunately recently we haven't been on the right side of those results. But you know what, in the last 5 we've only lost once. We lost in the FA Cup to a late goal after I think it was 82nd minute to Donny. And obviously we know we've let in some late goals ourselves, and if we hadn't have done that we'd be sitting in a very nice position in the league. But also, just because we have conceded those goals doesn't mean the season's over for us either. There's a long way to go. We're only a third of the way through. If we keep performing well, I believe that we can go on a decent run again like we had at the start of the season.
And now with that weight off the shoulders, so to speak, does it feel like that can be the springboard to have the confidence back and get some more positive results this weekend?
Look, winning, of course, is great for everybody's confidence, but I don't think everybody's been as low as a snake's belly here either. We can't it hasn't been like, well, let's all have a pop at each other and we ain't good at this and we ain't good at that. Of course, there's areas of our game we need to improve, but there's also been large parts of our game that have been very, very good. So we have to keep making sure that we keep trying to do the right things. We keep trying to get better in the areas where we believe we can improve. And if we do that, and we have that attitude to come into work every day to do that, then I believe that we'll start picking up results again and picking them up consistently.
I suppose it'd be nice to challenge yourselves with a very big game this weekend against a good team in Wimbledon.
Wimbledon are a very good team. They've got a very good manager as well, someone I know very well, Johnny Jackson. He was at Tottenham. He was a few years younger than me, coming through the ranks. Had an excellent career as a player himself and has obviously done very well in management. I think he's in his 3rd season now at Wimbledon. He's building a very good team. I thought I played against them twice last year, and I thought they were a very difficult opponent. Very well organised, physically strong, pacing the right areas. And I'm expecting a tough test on Saturday. But I think Johnny knows me very well too, and I think he'll be expecting the same. So hopefully we'll see a good game of football where we see 2 teams that are going right at it.
I suppose it's nice to have a third home game on the bounce, not just for home advantage, but also because it's 3 on the bounce. The routine's been very similar for the last few games, so everyone must feel up to speed on that side of things as well. Yeah,
I think so. Look, I think whether you're playing home or away, players have to adapt. And what it is nice, it's nice to get in front of our supporters. Our supporters have been fantastic, even though they'll have been as frustrated as us recently when we have conceded these late goals. But they've stuck with us, and we now obviously want to try and repay them and get back to winning ways. But no, we're all looking forward to being back at Holger Street this weekend.
Thank you very much.
No problem.